you heard the sad news?
Well, actually my father called me. I was at home, and I had just hung up the phone with my business partner, and he had just told me about Farah, and I said, oh my, geez, I wonder who's next, because it always happens in threes. I wonder who's next, because it always happens in threes.
This information was leaked through transcripts in a grand jury proceeding, where neither my lawyers nor I ever appeared. The information is disgusting and false. See this arm? This is as far as I can reach it. Same with this side over here.
Because of what happened at the police station?
Yeah, at the police station. And what they did to me, if you saw...
When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller, around Off the Wall Thriller.
And what did you think? I mean,
it's in my family, my father.
Say Jew me, sue me, and some people are saying that that is anti-Semitic.
It's not anti-Semitic. But when I say Jew me, sue me, everybody do me, kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me, I'm talking about myself as the victim.
People still are not, they don't feel they've heard everything about the whiteness of your skin. Is it to be neither black or white, neither to look completely male, to be in the androgynous zone? Where does it come from?
I think it creates itself, nature. I'm really, really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth. They're liars. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip-hop to bebop to soul, you know, to you talk about the different dances, from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston to break dancing. All these are forms of black dancing. If you go to the bookstore down the corner, you won't see one black person on the cover. The minute it became the all-time best-selling albums in history in the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. I know my race. I just look in the mirror. I know I'm black. Let's not leave this building and forget what has been said.
think, Michael, do you think it's murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said it in the beginning, and I believe it to this day. Absolutely. Absolutely. You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him, that he was going to die. And he would say that. And when I heard my mother scream, "He's dead," immediately I said, "Who did it?" I didn't say what for, what of, what happened, who did it. Because he repeatedly said that. And he not only told me, he told my mother as well,
Yeah.
and she mentions it quite often too.
And who did it?
There's quite a few involved. The doctor that you're looking at, the doctor that you see there, was the fall guy. That's what he was. He was the fall guy.
And so there are people in the background?
There are people in the
Pulling
background.
strings?
Yes, absolutely.
Michael was a perfectionist, and I'll still say he is a perfectionist because I think his work will live on forever. He's truly a blessing. He's a blessing from Allah, and the reason why I say this is because he was blessed with so much talent and so much ability, and usually in this world people take that and they don't give back and they don't use that for the right things. Michael took Allah's blessings and he came back to inspire children, to inspire people. And in this sick world we live in, they tried to bring him down with the very thing that he loved, which is children. And he was the voice for children who were less fortunate. And that's how these false allegations came about, and all these things about the false child molestation.
Are you surprised that Conrad Murray is back to his clinic?
I'm very, very unhappy with that. And I'll say this, he just took the life of one of the most wonderful human beings. Not because of his talent and his artistry, but the person he was, to take Allah's blessings and to not get concerned about homes and cars and this and that, but to give back to people and to inspire. That's what hurts. This was all planned. It was part of a conspiracy, part of the American government, the FBI, to do an investigation for 17 years on Michael Jackson. And for what? They found nothing. And they tried and tried and tried to bring him down, to diminish his popularity. He was so powerful and success. I just wish he would have embraced Islam, and I tried very, very hard because I think that would have been his protection.
So was Michael Muslim the time he died?
He was studying a lot. His whole protection and his security were all Muslims, and he was ready to make that journey. They just released all these FBI files, and they said they found nothing. So now they release him while he's dead because they want him out of the way. He became so successful. His kindness became a threat.
Why?
He wasn't interested
Why he
in
was a
politics,
threat?
because that's the way it is in this world. He's not interested in politics. He's not interested in anything but helping people. That's it. They really thought he was going to jail, but see, Allah is so good because His good and His innocence the good that he's done all over the world, and the message in the music and the type of person that he was and he still will always be is what freed him. Because they tried, but that goes to show you that Allah is stronger than the judge, is stronger than the allegations, everything that they tried to put against him.
Well, from bad boys to Muslims.
When Michael and I used to sit down and watch television, and we used to see the children in Africa, flies around their mouth. Remember that? They were just dying. And he said there were tears streaming down his face. He said, one day I'm going to do something about that. My son would never hurt a child. He loved children too much.
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much. Sarhune, tolgaping are gar